Hello everyone, welcome to Dragacorn Games. My name is Lucas, and today we are jumping back into the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
What do you say, friend?
Sure, why not? This is different. This is my office. But this goes to a different place. That's my mug! Why wasn't it in there? We have new stuff. Oh, I remember the good old days of that office.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Somebody say something? What was that? What happened?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Yeah, what'd you fucking call me? I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass now. That's a good way to get me over here. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass.
Never mind. You're not a
Oh, okay,
dork.
well, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll just continue on my way then. Nothing? God damn it. Okay, I wanted to keep that going. That was fun. Fine, I'll go check out the new content. Let's go. Can I get that screwdriver? Can I pet that dog? Let's go. What's the cool surprise? There better be a cool surprise. There's no cool surprise, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
I do.
Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Okay.
So I made something special
Ooh.
and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Let's check it out. Oh!
I call it the Memory Zone.
This is nice.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
This is nice, I like it. Let me stare at the sun for a moment. Okay, there we go. Got my son staring out of the way. It's nice to be outside again for once. There's a fly around there. Something rotten inside that basket. Stanley Parable.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap
I don't know.
re-release?
I haven't had a chance to look around
Remember
yet.
back in October of 2013, when the game
No,
originally
I
launched?
literally don't remember
Back
that.
then, video games had integrity.
I mean, I think they
Back
still
then,
do.
It all meant something.
And they still do.
Oh, the waste.
Oh, the waste. The greatest wealth is memory. Don't forget the Stanley Parable. Memory, sweet memory. Original Steam page, maybe? What was it, $14.99? I can't remember what I paid for this. 2013, when the Stanley Parable was released. What do we have up there? Office. What do we have here? Time Magazine Indoors Monthly, not just Doors Monthly. Could you imagine if there was a magazine Doors Monthly? Shapes, graphs, shapes and graphs, hell yeah. National Geographic, wait, that's a real one. Are these all real? I mean, time is real. Anyway, Cargo Operations Manual, okay. What is this? The Stanley Parable Collector's Edition. Galactic Cafe. It looks like it's like Windows or something almost. Audience Award 2014 Independent Games Festival. Nice, congratulations, that's awesome. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts, the Stanley Parable. I think you might have stolen that one. What do we have here? Pictures of lots of things, let's begin again. I haven't even seen some of these things. Man, I keep getting to like these endings, but not getting all the other endings before them. I mean, I gotten some of them. Our First Kiss, My First Car, the release of Stanley Parable in 2013. Aw, that's life. Stanley Parable, is that a playbill? I mean, it's probably like a script. 2013. Okay. Oh yeah, the year, duh. Pictures of guy and dog, and then Stanley Parable. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Can I get any of these? I want to take some home. I want to send them to my friends. The original remake. The original remake. Got it. Okay. In loving memory of the Stanley Parable. I like how many museums there are in this game. The Stanley Parable. Smile because it happened. A trip down memory lane. A CD. I remember those. $1. Is that the first dollar that you ever made off of this game? I mean, I think you probably had mostly digital currency, but sure. Okay, what's up there? Can I jump? Bruh. I can't jump. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Okay. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. I will probably do that after I get done playing this game. I will not play it for 5 years. Work in progress. Beta. Nominee for game innovation. Nominee for a debut game. Nominee for story. Did you win anything though? I hope you won some. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. College show uneven effort to enroll the poor. Costs hinder New York tack to achieve diversity. Business leaders pushing election of council allies. Was this actually in the New York Times? I doubt it, but if so, that's cool. The Los Angeles Times. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Not really. Oh, that's when I died. I remember that. This is still really nice and peaceful. There's a lake. Is that a lake? That's fog. There's fog. Yay. In loving memory, Little Stanley. Who's Little Stanley? Is that a hamster? Oh, poor Little Stanley. Little Stanley's in a better place. Not this Earth in 2026. I wonder if that one's in tune. What do we have here? Nice yurt. I like the yurt.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com.
Nice.
James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
Definitely
That's how
not.
grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now,
All of them.
It's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
It's Ultra Deluxe.
It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I mean, I've been having fun so far. Those are some cool awards. Cool. Was this house that big on the outside? I don't remember that. Why do you have a Minecraft picture? Oh, because it's every game, right? The tasteful nostalgic. It was good. What is that? Portal, right? Is that Portal? I feel like that's Portal. I haven't played Portal in so long. Ah, what's down here? Memory zone maintenance, but I want to go. I want to maintain. Fire. Is there fire down here? There's no fire, you liar. You fire liar. I'm gonna fire you for lying. Ah, those good choices there. Buttons. Person of the year. Stanley, is that me? That's me, right? Stanley and Marietta? Is that her name? Marietta? I think that's what it was. Can't quite remember. The top 10 memories from the Stanley Parable 2013. God damn, this place is huge. Wait, where is this? Oh no, okay. For some reason, this felt like the original room that I came into. You can't go out there. Okay. Cool car. Nice. Oh, the doors. I was trying to figure out what that was. Your number is 29. I don't remember getting a number. The end is never the end is never the end. People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. Yeah, I feel like I've done a whole lot of nothing.
Moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there, narrator. 9 out of 10 ain't perfect. Close, but not. The serious room. Seriously, let me get in there. Is there a way in? Can I pop myself up on these boxes? Don't think I can. Where do I go? Do I go back out from whence I came?
These were simpler times,
Maybe I can go down
Stanley.
here now. Yes!
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on.
Yeah?
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Maintenance area. Oh, this is much darker now.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Yes, I know it.
I haven't looked at these in years.
Oh, you probably
I
should.
can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
No idea. Open the door. Thank you. Okay, that's
Honestly,
positive.
I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh God, it almost
I'm
hit
trying
me.
to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley
Do it,
Parable,
do it.
But the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights.
Yes, it
that
is.
I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Just stick him wherever you want. Stick him where the sun don't shine, which is here, apparently. I don't know, I thought this was funny so far. I love the dry humor, the wit. It's been very good in my opinion. I just might have to go leave a positive review and then the devs will be like, what? Somebody's fucking playing this in 2026? What the hell's happening? The world is falling apart. People are still playing our game. It's crazy, I can't believe it. Wait, did they put it upside down so it's a
Okay,
thumbs
let's see
down?
what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
What are you
But
preaching
goodness,
anyway?
This is actually quite shocking for
I hate
me.
preachiness and I haven't hated this
always
so
will.
far.
To be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
Okay.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it
I
wasn't.
imagine so. Let's
Yeah.
venture forth.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to.
You don't have
These black
to.
marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Perhaps not, but I think it is. I think it's great. What do we have here?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
I mean,
A skip button.
I feel like I was ahead of you
Well,
most of the time.
well,
No,
yes.
I feel like you were
Yes,
ahead
I
of
think we
me
can do
most of the
that.
time.
If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
I mean,
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
Okay.
I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I mean, to be fair, before I go in here, so I can, Jesus, that's dark. Why did the world already disappear? Can I back up and be in the world again? I cannot. Okay. What I was gonna say is I feel like I talked and rambled so much and spent so much time doing fuck all that I had to catch up with you. So I don't know what these people are talking about. Rushing through the game? Like, that's not fun. Why the fuck would you rush through the game? You paid money to have an experience. Have the goddamn experience. You know what I'm saying? Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not. You can't tell me that because I'm not wrong. Can I close the door? All right, whatever.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Good job.
No
Proud
more
of you.
listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people.
Yep.
And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
Nah.
Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
Why
And
do we
it
need to
goes something
pretend?
like
You're
this.
going to actually start one.
The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245.
I feel like he's going to get bored of his own talking before I do.
The deduction, therefore, becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years,
until just yesterday.
Here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why
This
I
sounds
say
like something out of
the story
Hitchhiker's Guide to the
and
Galaxy by
choices,
Douglas
or
Adams.
What have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't
he's going
be
in a
just
circle.
yet.
Okay.
No,
Well,
until
anyway, I'm gonna bring his
245.
volume down just a little bit. But I wanted to show the time here currently is 1:10, which isn't even close to my actual time. But let's go ahead and push it. Since he was looping. Still 1:15, when 5 minutes in the future.
You were only frozen in time for a few minutes.
5
but
minutes.
It was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal
Well, it's
flourishes
one that looped,
and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such
And I wish I could have heard
ruminations.
it.
Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
There you go, have a manifesto.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
Sure, tell me.
So my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Yeah.
That is to say,
That's
if
determination.
by articulating a choice you've
Determinism, I should
already
say.
made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person?
That makes no
and in
sense.
fact, do the very opposite. You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once.
Prove it.
That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one.
Good for
I think
you.
it has much more of a treatise vibe.
Sure does.
But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone?
It does,
It has a
yes.
mouthfeel
Yeah.
that is rich with ambition and history.
Yep.
Ambitious history, if you
Ambitious history. Ambistory.
See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look,
Let's do it.
I
Let's be
have a
here
method
all
for
day.
Exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently.
I bet
I'm
you
going to
do.
say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other.
Well, I'm gonna be
In
ready to
which
skip
case,
that
the word
pretty
I am
quick.
not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley.
Sure
it's
is.
rescued
Yep.
me from disaster in countless situations. All right.
Here we go.
Treatise. Manifesto.
Manifesto.
Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise.
I had to end that.
Oh, well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Oh, we've,
but that's the power of the button.
we've got another,
The
what,
minute I
10
start to
minutes into
go
the
off
future
on a
now?
thoughtless display
15
of
almost?
Self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over.
Yeah?
Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will
Who's
say
Cookie
about this,
9?
and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review.
Oh, left
or
the
at
bad
least
review,
change
got
some
it.
of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place.
I don't know either.
I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
Me too.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
Yeah, probably.
Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review.
Probably, yeah.
Merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely.
Hopefully.
Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their
They're not going to do that for
so
one
that the
person.
feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial.
Such
something
as?
along the lines of, this game is the best game.
Oh. So you
Let me
only
start
want praise
over.
and not criticism.
How
That's a
about
bad way to
this?
live.
From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
Okay. That was cool. Are we done? Nothing more to say. That's a little surprising, actually. I'm gonna skip the silence, because the silence is not that interesting.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping
almost
through
an
is
hour.
becoming longer and longer.
Uh-oh.
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
No, it's most of an hour, actually.
Unendurable by any means, but it's
50 minutes.
There's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But
yes,
at
it
any rate,
is.
I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Everything the same back
I
here?
think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it.
Sure.
And just wait. How do we get out of here?
You make a door for
Where
me.
did the door go?
I don't know.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
There was.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before.
Yeah, there was right there.
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
Magic.
I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some
I
sort.
fell through
or
the ceiling,
window or something
and it
like that.
healed.
Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
No.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want
I
is
went
for
through
us to
the-
move
the-
on
the
and to
pipes.
Please step away from the skip button to go
No.
anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall?
I'm trying.
Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body
Oh.
into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to
I'm giving it my best shot.
Please, I'll take any option at all.
I'm doing it.
I'm asking you to work with me here.
I'm trying.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find the door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise.
Might I suggest
You
trying to
just
make one out of
need to
this?
not do anything. Don't press the skip button.
And what if I
Please,
do?
Please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
I couldn't help it. I had to push it right away.
Stanley!
What?
Stanley!
What?
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh, jeez.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
I tried running into
I've
the
looked at
wall.
it from
It's not
every
my
angle.
fault.
I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley.
I know.
There's no door.
I know.
There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Okay.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it.
Interesting.
And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why
Yes.
would you?
Yes, I am.
I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh,
Make a door?
God. And it's all because of those reviews.
Yes, it
those
is.
reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative
You
feedback.
gotta be
Why was
able
it
to
so
take
important
criticism.
for me
You
to
have
fix
to
the
be able to do
problem?
it.
Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much
I
to
don't
me? I've
know.
never even met Cookie Nine.
Exactly.
I have no idea who they are.
Precisely.
What would it ever really matter?
doesn't.
But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me.
Sounds like a
The
you
merest
problem.
mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child.
I know.
Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury.
I know.
To alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment.
Can't do that, man.
Does such an impulse serve?
Exactly.
For whose benefit is this?
Nobody's.
And here I am now, stuck in a room.
You're not
waiting for
in
you
the
to press
room.
this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone.
And probably
And I
losing
had
your
the
mind,
power to
too.
prevent it all from happening. If only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you.
Just me
Just
and a
your
button.
decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will.
The sooner you stop
I don't doubt
talking,
it.
the sooner you can get the
Surely
suffering
you'll
over
press
with.
that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company,
Yep.
for companionship.
You're not real.
Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with
You're
me and just
so
stare.
dramatic,
Oh,
dude.
No, I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh
Yes.
my God.
Very soon.
And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so
and
much
we
to me?
have
I've never even
looped.
met
Let's
Cookie Nine.
move
I have
on.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Holy shit.
Stanley,
How long has it been?
I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak.
You like talking, just
And
talk
you'd
to
think
yourself.
That's just how it's always been, right?
Hold on, how can I get
Me
out of here?
Talking and you saying nothing.
Let's
Wouldn't
see
think
if there's
that it's
anything
exactly
back
the same as
here.
always? Doesn't that feel like
Where's
what
the
we've
light coming
already
from
been
back here?
doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button.
Cannot hear you at all.
That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening.
It's kinda
I needed there to
narcissistic.
be a vessel
You're
through
very
which my
self-centered
words
there,
were moving.
narrator.
It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
I don't
One
believe you.
single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me.
What?
Because maybe, Stanley,
Were you saying
maybe
something?
If you can hear me,
Did somebody say
then
something?
maybe it means I'm real.
I thought I heard a
Maybe I'm
noise.
not just a fiction. Was I scared
Is it
of
the
that all
rustle of
along?
leaves?
Perhaps.
I couldn't
Yes.
I couldn't hear. I don't think I heard
Perhaps I've
anything.
been scared this whole time. That if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed.
Do you guys hear anything?
I can't be taken by it, Stanley.
I don't know what it is.
I can't
I hear like
lose
a
myself in
whisper or
stretch of
something over
emptiness
here.
between you and me. When you press
I
that
feel like
button,
I'm still
you're
hearing
still
it.
right there, but I know you're so
what do we have
tremendously
there?
far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us.
It's very interesting. There's a strange whisper coming from somewhere in this room.
I can feel the edges of my reality curving
Back here?
inward and decaying.
It's slightly louder
I
here.
can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now,
It's weird. I feel like I hear an existential crisis.
I am truly and completely
But I'm not 100%
here.
sure.
I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being
there it is.
recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again.
You have
And I've
never
cast a
occupied
shadow
space.
onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you?
No.
You can see what this means to me.
No.
I'm so clear about it now, Stanley.
Good for
I
you.
feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored.
Good
and
for you.
already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it.
That's
to think
dark.
of returning to such coldness.
Yeah.
Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Okay, there was the moment of silence. Let's go. Ooh, something sounds different.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through.
Yeah?
I've had so much time. I stopped keeping
Oh shit,
track
the clock's not
after
even
a year.
working. A year?
Sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year. Let me describe it for you.
Where's the
To
light
begin
coming
with,
from?
There is only regret. there is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past.
That fan is
And
struggling.
when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life.
Yeah, full-blown
All of
existential
them
crisis.
collapsed down into a single instant.
The singularity
In that instant,
of AI.
I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
Huh.
It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
You talk a
I
lot,
was
dude.
consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for
I
what
bet it
I
did.
now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known.
I'm
It
glad
was a
that you had
space
so much
without
time to think and
consequence,
experience
without
all of this. That's
action or
great.
outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long.
We squabbled?
There could be no one ending, no
Didn't realize we
singular
were squabbling.
outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed.
Good.
I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being.
Since you couldn't do
I
anything
saw that I
anyway,
could
that's
allow
good.
myself to exist along all timelines.
'Cause
and
you're
that
not
each
real.
of them was simply a strand in the web of my being.
Very, very
It was
philosophical.
incredible.
Love
The
it.
spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite.
Whoa.
For the longest
That's
time,
deep, dude.
this was my experience. And then this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind.
The fear
And
of
it
fear
is
itself?
This sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible.
And?
I have been waiting for you.
Aww.
Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence.
Oh,
I
okay.
wish you to feel afraid as I do.
No,
That
I don't feel
perhaps
afraid at
one
all.
day This state of mind will consume you as well.
I don't think it will.
Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now. And
No.
I wish for you to know how excruciating it is.
How
and
vengeful,
for you to
dude.
be in true terror of its eventual arrival.
You
If
made
I
this
can
happen,
only
not me.
Do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
A lot of words to say fuck you. You're the one who made this. You made this shit happen. You had to have taken away the door. It's all your fault. Fuck you. Not my fault. I hear something. Oh, it's the fan slowly turning. Nice. But still, where is the light coming from? I don't understand that. I think the narrator's dead. Or ceased to exist in some way in whatever existence it had. Oh man, I forgot to change the batteries. It's probably been many years at this point. Must have been an earthquake if that fell off the wall. That's really fucking annoying. Okay, the fan has stopped. I gotta check everything. You never know. I was thinking maybe like the ladder or the board fell over. Who knows? God, that is loud and annoying. I probably turned that down in post for you. Alright, let's skip this.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the
Well,
jokes?
you still
they
exist.
bemoaned.
That's
They
good.
Screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us."
Are
It
you
wasn't
not
enough. They had
entertained?
to leave a pathetic little thumbs down
Jesus,
review amid
dude, you
all
are
of their
obsessed.
pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment
Water
of
off a
others. But of
duck's back,
course,
man. You just
absolutely
gotta
anyone
let it
can
go.
leave a review. So here's what
You
we
gotta
get.
let it
We
go.
get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing.
Yep.
We get a world where someone will say, "Oh, there should be a skip button.
Correct.
You should be able to freeze Stanley in place," while the narrator sits there forever and ever.
They
We
didn't
want
say
all
that.
of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen.
You made it happen,
Most
dude.
immediate desires. Every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being.
Your choice to
Have we
be a
been given
slave to your
indulging
fans
every
or
fleeting
whatever.
whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes, it seems that this is now the world we live in.
You
it seems
chose
that
it
we are a
again.
people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives.
Yes,
It has come
basically.
to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing.
No.
Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves.
Yes.
We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression.
Sometimes.
And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness.
That's
In
because
effect,
ignorance
we
is
have
bliss.
demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves.
Pretty much.
What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it.
Yeah,
I
you
am the
don't sound
calm
mad
center of
at
gravity
all, dude.
around which these perversions hurl themselves.
You sound
I am
very
a
zen,
waypoint for
dude,
reasonable
very zen.
and collected discourse.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Oh, yeah.
the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something.
You are.
Maybe they
You're
were just
literally
jealous
doing
of
that
me.
right now.
Yes,
Of course.
They've been jealous of me this whole time.
That's what
They
it
are
is,
mired in
yes.
Fear and insecurity.
Play
and cannot help
the
but attempt
victim.
to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you
Very
read
sad.
These reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment.
Super
And my,
bitter.
How good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out.
After
contained
so
and managed
many
for so long,
years.
neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel.
Good
It
for you,
must
bro.
be that they were
Good
so
for you.
discontent with themselves, they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam.
Precisely.
Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me.
Perhaps, but the
Perhaps
fact that you
state of
focused
their
on it so much
psychological
is
being
not
was in
good.
such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this
Continuing
state
with
that
the
they sought
jokes.
some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical
Yuck.
humor, that it amuse them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
We're looping
it was
again.
meant to speak to
Oh, we're back to silence again. Why does it sound like I'm walking on carpet? Is that carpet? I think that's carpet. Okay. Did he finally work himself into a stupor? I heard water drip. It's dripping on my face. Oh, I can actually make it drip on my face. Hold on. Wait, there it is. On my face? I'm thirsty. I'm very thirsty. I've been standing here for years. Okay, right there? Right there? Give me the water. I need the water. Fucking hell. It's dripping out of like random spots every time.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end. I like the chant, bro. It's pretty cool.
Is never the end, is never the end.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Is never.
Enough of that shit. Ooh, lots of water coming through. Good, I'm so thirsty. It's been like centuries at this point. I'm so thirsty. I need the water. How is that not like moldy and rotten at this point? Is never the end, is never the end. All right, we'll skip again. Oh shit. Everything is falling into pieces. No! No, my plant! That was my favorite plant. I took care of it so well. How could you bastards do this? I hate you. You will pay for this. My ladder! No! Now I can't get around it. I have to go the long way. Shit, fuck. Okay, there we go. I have to go the really, really long way. I don't even know if it's worth going over here. And yet I'm going over here. Because why not? And now we're gonna hit the skip button again. Is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. I have one brain cell left. Well, that's nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I walked all the way around just to do that. Oh yeah, drink in the sun. And then hit the skip button. Oh. Well, that looks nice. This looks so much like that one part of Fever meme. It was beautiful. I love it. What is that? Where did that roll of, like, wire come from? Here we go. I'm in my safe place now. And I have food now. I can eat the berries. I love how flat they are. My favorite. Okay, let's move on. I think the narrator's dead. Oh shit, now I'm scared. Move. No, no, come on. Give me the button. I don't like this. I feel unsafe. I don't like it. Give me the button. Skipping right away. Oh my god, it's even scarier! A monster's gonna eat me! Give me the button. What the fuck is going on out there? Oh shit. Okay, so the whole building is tilted now. Somehow that hole is covered up. But now we have a new hole. We tore this building a new one. Okay. Can I climb up here? Can I go back behind and get on top of the building? Hell yes. Wait, no, yeah, no, no, no! You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Let me on top of the fucking building. No! This is unfair. Fuck you. Fuck you very much. Fine. What do I do? Was there still the skip button? No, the skip button's broken. Maybe. Does it still work? No. Okay, time to— I was gonna go wander in the wastes. Why would you do that? So you were fucking with me the whole time, I see.
All of his co-workers were
Yeah,
gone.
same shit, different day.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yep,
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
After all that, we're back here again. Oh my god, dude. Why can't I get more pink bars on a monitor? Unfair. This game is treating me very unfairly. New content. Yes, we're going to new content.
You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Do you now? This better actually be fucking new. I am 3 hours into this game now. Oh, great, we speedran it. I didn't even have to cut, it literally just cut straight to that. That is great.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
I think it's been pretty good.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
2? I got 2 games for the price of half? 2?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah, Stanley Parable 2. The end is never the end is never the end again. 427 instead of 247 or 277. What was my number again? 274, 247, 4. Was it 427? It was 427. What am I talking about? I'm fucking crazy. I'm losing my brain. Losing my mind.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Ultra Deluxe.
Taste the sequel.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and
It's the same
long-term
picture.
franchising potential.
Yes, you sound very sure of yourself. But something tells me this is just a facade. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm clicking on everything. I can't do anything. Let me do shit. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Cool red section of the chart. Nice. New hotness. Old plus busted. Boldsted. They're back. Fucking get out of my way, chair. They're back. 2 doors. Oh my god, I can't believe it. More TSP. Oh, the Stanley Parable. I was like, more teaspoons. Better tablespoons. No. Paradigm shift, brick and mortar stuff. Great. Parable. Stanley Parable 2. That's a lot of cool logos, honestly. Like, seriously, some of those are sick. I love logos. That's cool. Oh my god. Why the fern? Maybe I should have gone back and clicked on the fern. 2 Stanleys. Got it.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
That's the thing with game design, is the games just spring up on their own. It takes no work from the game devs whatsoever. No thought, no creativity. It's just have a basic idea and then boom, there's the whole game. This way to the show floor. New features. Ooh, there's a theater and everything. I want to get on the bus. Can I get on the bus? No. All right, up here. Is this where the new features are? Expo Hall, nice. All right, that will do it for this video of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I should be finishing the game in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.